How's it going, guys? Ghost Flipping here, and I hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing, whether it's daytime, nighttime, whatever time you're watching this video. I hope life is going well for you. But yeah, I'm not doing too bad myself. Today I've just got the default from Balisong, and I figured I would give you guys a 2-week update. That's right. It has officially been 2 weeks that I have spent with this Balisong, and I figured I would just kind of tell you guys my thoughts and my overall experience with the default so far. I'll just kind of let you guys know if this is a Balisong that I would recommend. So the first thing I want to talk about is the price. Okay, so it runs for $70 on Amazon for at least this colorway, which is, in my opinion, more of the budget category, right? Sub 100, right? Not too expensive. And you know, it can be kind of difficult. Sorry, geez, I need water. But yeah, it can be kind of difficult to find a really good Balisong in this price range, right? Because it's either going to be really good or really bad, right? An example of some really good Balisongs in this price range is, you know, the Orion from LDY, the Teflon Volp, the Nabali's Cheese, right? All of those Balisongs are kind of in that sub $100 category, and this default also falls in that category. And to me, I feel like it flips better and sounds better compared to the Teflon Volp and the Cheese. Now, is it better than the Orion? I gotta be honest, I still would probably go with the Orion if it was my personal choice, but again, that's just my opinion. But I hope that means something to somebody, because that means this thing, in my opinion, is an excellent flipper. Not only does it flip good and have a nice slight handle bias, which is great for beginners, I might add, but it sounds very nice. Let's take a listen, y'all. Like, this thing speaks for itself. It sounds so nice, right? Everything. Like, there's really nothing bad to say about this. Now, over the past 2 weeks that I've had it, it has been dropped countless times on concrete, right? Hard ground, wooden floors in my house, right? And over that time, it has really taken hits like a champ. If I zoom in, if you guys can kind of see this, there are very minimal scuffs on this guy, right? You can see a little bit on the corner of the handles, right? But for the most part, it still looks almost brand new, which is something that doesn't really happen for a lot of Balisongs, right? For a lot of Balisongs, you know, you'll drop them and they'll start to, you know, chip, or they'll start to get really bad scratches or things like that. But this guy has held up very well and still looks brand new, despite being dropped countless times. So I feel like that is really, really something, you know, important to mention, that this thing can really take a beating, will still look good. So if you're looking for a nice budget flipper that flips well and can take a hit well and is durable, I think the default is great. Not only that, but the tune, right? I talked about this in my first impressions. Pretty much has a machine-wise tune, very, very tight. Sounds great, nice and low tone. Really can't beat that, okay? I gotta be honest, I've got a lot of flippers. I've got the Corvus, I've got the Wing, right? I can go on and on. This thing is so nice, right? I find myself picking this thing up at least once a day just because of this flipping experience, right? It's so satisfying with the sound, right? Alongside like the, you know, the nice slight handle bias. It's just so satisfying to flip, and it really does do every trick I throw at it, which is cool, because there has been a lot of Balisongs in the past that I've flipped that it kind of takes a lot of effort just to make it do the trick that you want it to do. For example, the Teflon Volt, for me, it doesn't want to do things like palm fans or rev palm fans, right? Because it just doesn't have the momentum. But this guy can really carry momentum, right? Like, check this out. Does everything I throw at it, and also sounds good while doing it. So, you know, if you're somebody who likes a Balisong that sounds nice, flips nice, has good durability, has good value, is cheap, really can't get any better than this. And not only that, the design, I think it fits the name very well, right? The default. It's very simple, very minimal, nothing too crazy, which I like. You know, I'm somebody who really does appreciate a simple, you know, not too much going on, well-performing Balisong, and that's exactly what this is. And I'm even thinking that I might recommend this as my, you know, budget beginner flipper, because it's got all the specs to be a beginner flipper, right? Nice handle bias, which is great for like rollovers and things like that. Cheap, sounds good, flips good. I gotta be honest, this thing is probably the best sounding in its price range. Like, I'm just gonna say that right now. In my opinion, I feel like it's the best sounding. So, you know, if you're somebody who enjoys sound, pick this guy up, okay? There's really nothing bad to say. If I can think of one thing to say, and keep in mind this is me nitpicking it, and it's not even that big of a deal, it would be the handles. They're a little thick, which you know, certain tricks may struggle with depending on, you know, what kind of tricks you're doing. But, you know, it's nothing horrible. I've definitely seen, you know, Balisongs that have had thicker handles for sure. like the, the Edit Light. It's not as thick as like the Edit Light, but they are pretty thick handles. But I personally like the thick handles. It makes it feel more sturdy, right? Makes it sound nice. So yeah, if you're somebody who's interested in this, I will leave the link in the description. I mean, by all means, this thing is great. I would definitely recommend it. I feel like anybody who would buy this, no matter what skill range, no matter what skill category they're in, I feel like everybody will enjoy this and really, just see how great it is. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have for today's video. Let me know what you guys think about the default. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything like that, I would be so glad to answer those for you. But anyways, before I do end this video, I did want to take a moment to say thank you to all of you guys who have been watching me and supporting me. We have been growing very quickly on YouTube, and I just really do appreciate it. I don't take any of you guys for granted. So again, leave a comment. I will always read them, okay? If I heart your comment, I've read it. I try to read all the comments I can, because I genuinely am so appreciative for all of you. And again, I don't take any of you for granted. I love all of y'all. And yeah, it's getting pretty hot outside, so I'm probably going to go upload this video right now. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Take care of yourselves. Stay busy. Stay hydrated, right? And I hope life goes well for you. And I will be seeing you in the next video. Peace.